Hello, my name is Dr. Giuseppe Palladini. I'm the founder of Stepping Bricks and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, in this video, we are going to talk about social media and you are in one of the most important platforms, which is YouTube. So the use of social media we're going to cover today is for helping you to scale your business. If you're not using social media, you're missing out on the most important opportunity of the last century. So social media is not a scary word, it's something that is around you. You're watching it right now on a social media platform, by the way, and it can help you if you use it correctly. So it's like every tool, it can help you to scale your business to massive lengths. So there are 8 steps I'm going to cover in this video on how to scale your business by using social media. And I want you to take pen and paper and take a lot of notes because this is going to change your business forever. Step number 1 is define your target audience. You cannot try to sell everything to everybody because you're going to sell nothing. So the most important thing is when you create your product is to define your audience. Who is this product for? Who is going to benefit? Who is going to be who is going to get the value that you're proposing to the marketplace? So define your audience, your target customer. Some people call it avatar. You can call it however you want. Is somebody you need to define specifically on probably gender, age, kind of jobs that they have. Could be a location, could be any sort of thing. So the more specific you are with your target audience, with your ideal customer, the more you can focus your advertising to that person or to that audience. So the step number 1, I say define your audience, and you need to highlight all the potential benefits of your product and services that can benefit that particular audience. What you need to do, you need to reach possibly a wider audience and not just one person. So once you define your niche, you can then expand to that wider niche. Okay, I know it sounds a bit contrasting what I'm saying, but you don't want to sell your product just to one person, but you want to sell a product to a specific target customer that is going to be taking your business to the next level. On top of that, you need to increase your brand visibility, because if nobody knows about your brand awareness, if nobody knows about your brand, then nobody knows you either. Again, remember, you are not your business, but they are kind of related, because if you make the work before the work to put the brand in front of people, they will recognize it. Remember, brand awareness is a completely different topic that we can cover in another video, but they are not going to fall in love with your brand on the first time they see it, because for them it's completely unknown. And if you think about this, you fall in love with a particular brand after you had at least 5 to 7 points of contact with this particular brand. The more you get exposed to this brand, the more the brand sounds familiar to you, looks familiar to you. So you can build trust based on the amount of times you've seen that particular brand. For example, it could be toothpaste, it could be cinema, it could be any kind of brands, watches or mobiles or computers. It could be anything. If you see a new brand in the market, you won't trust it straight away because it's a new brand. You don't have any reviews, you don't know anything about the brand. However, after a few days, if you see it again, it's kind of like, oh, I remember this, I've seen it a few days ago there. And then again, after a few days, you see it again, and then you see it again, you start to say, somebody mentioned a brand to you, you say, hey, I know this brand, yes, I came across a few times, it looks like legit. And you didn't even test it yet. So it's funny the way it works, marketing. So if you want to build your brand and make people aware of your brand and yourself, your business, then you need to push hard on marketing. Number 2 is to choose which social media platform it works best for your business. So there are so many social media platforms right now. There is TikTok, there's Twitter, there's YouTube, there's even WhatsApp now, there's LinkedIn, there's Facebook, there's Google. There are so many social media platforms. So what you need to do, you need to define which one works best for you, but don't discard the others, because now there are so many artificial intelligence tools that can help you to repurpose your content and post it on all social media platforms. So again, you're leveraging the work from one time that you worked to several results. So you don't have to do every single time, every single thing. Again, choose your social media platform carefully, and you need to adapt your content to that particular social media platform. Why is that? Well, it's simple, because the audience that you have in each platform is completely different from each other. On Snapchat, you have a completely different audience than on Facebook. On Instagram, you have a completely different audience than on LinkedIn. You know, LinkedIn is mostly for jobs or professionals. Facebook is more for business and family and friends. Instagram is more like pictures, so it's more visual. Twitter is just a string. You know, sometimes you can put videos or you can put photos, but it's mostly about like the message you put in like one sentence. You know, every single platform is different. So if you adapt your brand awareness to each of these platforms, then you'll be on top of the marketing strategies. Now I hear you, and you're probably thinking, but Giuseppe, I don't want to dance on TikTok. I don't want to do things like that. I feel shy about making videos. Yes, I totally get you. I was the same at the beginning, even if it's hard to believe. You know, I was not very comfortable to be on camera. But then once you understand the importance of social media, the importance of putting your brand out there, then you can only win if you do it, and you can only lose if you don't do it. So it's simple as that. It's a simple formula. So number 3 of these 8-point steps for increasing your business, you scale your business using social media, is to develop a compelling message to your particular audience. For example, if you're using a particular social media platform, but you're using the wrong message, then basically it's all money wasted down the drain. You don't want to do that. You want to have a compelling message that is adapted to the particular audience you are talking to. Now, you can diversify this by using infographics. You can use photos, you can use videos, live streams. All these things are quite diverse and give a different result for social media platform. Let's give you an example. Facebook. How many Facebook lives do you do? Now, the difference between having a picture on Facebook and having a Facebook Live is that the picture will only go to the people that are following you in that particular month. So you can probably see that on your Facebook wall, you will see always the posts from the same people. Even if you have 5,000 people, 5,000 friends, then you only see those 20, 30 people. Why is that? Because there is an algorithm that works based on your last month's activities that defines your most close audience. So you will see, if you put a like on an uncle that you haven't seen for ages, suddenly you will start seeing all his posts as well. And that's because Facebook recognizes your interaction with that particular person, so it's going to show you as well what this person is doing. So it kind of sounds familiar. So that's the pictures. If you do a live stream, it sends a notification to every single contact you have in your friend list. Everyone. So everyone will receive a notification, say, Giuseppe Paladini just shared is live on Facebook, for example. If you record the video and then upload it, it's exactly the same thing as the picture. Okay, same results. But if you do a live stream, it's going to send a notification to everybody in your list, and it's going to say Giuseppe Paladini is live now, and you can just click there and see it live. So that's the power of doing lives. Yes, lives are a bit difficult because you need to just speak freely, and you don't want to make any mistakes. You want to be perfect. Let's be honest, nobody's perfect. We all make mistakes. And the beauty of being on social media when you do a live stream is that it's imperfect, because it's more natural, it's more real. So the more real you make it, the more people will relate to you, the more business you will make, the more you will scale. Number 4 is build a strong online community. What do I mean by that? Well, you need to encourage interaction in your posts. For example, when you write a post on social media, let's talk about Facebook for a second, then you have people probably putting a like or an emoji or something. If they do that, the algorithm of Facebook doesn't recognize it as a proper interaction. So it's a kind of pointless for people just to put like, because it's not going to give you any more visibility than if nobody puts any likes, okay? And I'll tell you why. Because Facebook loves for people to interact. And to interact is like a tennis game, okay? So what you do with tennis, just hit the ball with a racket and then you wait for the other person to respond. If the other person doesn't respond, end of the game, right? So what you want to do in this situation is to keep going with the interaction. How do you do that in social media? Let's say you have a post on social media. Let's say you ask a question, your call to action, CTA, at the end of your post. Then you ask an open question and somebody will comment. When they comment, you can comment back with another question, for example. So you can do a comment on a comment, okay? And it goes on like that until somebody stops, the tennis game, somebody stops it, and then that's the end. But if somebody then replies to your comment, then you could potentially keep going forever. Of course, that's not going to happen. But the more comments you have in your post, the more that post will go up on the wall and will be shown to other people. They're going to interact even more. They're going to see your brand. Your brand is going to be visible to other people that haven't seen the post before, and then they can interact like that. For example, have you noticed that you probably had a picture that you shared 3 years ago, 7 years ago? Suddenly, somebody who's stalking you, by the way, goes into your profile, check all your pictures, and then they like one picture, but they don't realize was published 7 years ago. Then they put a comment like, I don't know, congratulations or something like that. And suddenly that picture will be shown again on your wall and more comments will come in. And you think, wait a minute, that posted like 7 years ago. How is it possible now, just after one comment, all the other comments are coming in? That's because the algorithm of Facebook recognizes it's been an interaction, a proper interaction, not just a like, and will show it again. So the more interactions, the more your post will be visible, the more your brand will be visible as well. Still in the number 4, we are here to scale your business and to build a strong online community. You also need to partnership with other influencers. Now, this could be a bit more challenging and tricky, but if you know somebody has a lot of followers and you want to do an interview with them or you want to partner with them, then you can create a video. For example, on TikTok, actually, there is a split video. And when you see somebody completely clueless about what's going on in the video, they just put their face there, they have a split video, and then they have the actual performance that got millions of views. And suddenly, also this video that is on the channel of this person doing nothing, gets a lot of views, a lot of likes as well. So, and this is TikTok platform. Again, another different algorithm. If you do the same, but with YouTube or Facebook or other platforms, you can ask, without piggybacking on the person, you can ask to do an interview together and you can share on both channels. You suddenly will have a lot more visibility and you can boost your business. Number 5 is to leverage paid advertising. I have to be clear here. You have 2 types of advertising. One is the organic audience and the other one is the paid audience. The organic audience is the one that is already connected with you in some way or another one. So when you post something, only your organic audience will see it. Nobody that is out with your organic audience. If you start paid advertising, for example, and you want to have new people into your business, then that is the right way to do it. You can use any sort of social media. They all charge you for doing paid advertising. So Facebook, Google, LinkedIn, Twitter, anything, Instagram, TikTok, everything can boost your post. So if you do paid advertising, then you suddenly are getting new people. They're going to watch your content, they're going to fall in love with your brand, and you're going to be able to sell more services and products and scale up your business. Guys, all these tricks work It's not like shady things or anything. This is the reality of today. Whether you like it or not, this is happening right now. If you're not using it, you're missing out big times. So please use these platforms. So we are number 6 now. Number 6 is quite simple, is monitor and analyze your performances. If you don't measure what you're doing, you can't understand if you are progressing or if you're regressing. So it's crucial to have a proper outlook on what's happening in your business, with your advertising, with your platforms, with your content. So monitor and analyze performance all the time. So if you regularly track and analyze your performance, then you can adjust your aim, your focus. For example, if you're spending too much money on a particular campaign, a social media campaign, and then you're not getting the results and the cost per acquisition is a lot higher, then probably it's worth changing the advert or changing the audience, because it's not working. So you need to measure that so you understand if it's working or not. What can you measure as well as the engagement? So you have the engagement rates, you have the click-through rates, how many people click, the reach, how many people can see your post. There is a conversion, so how many people you manage to convert from the moment they see your post, your ad, your business, to the moment they buy from you, and also customer acquisition. All these people, you need to have them into a CRM, customer relationship management system, and these people are your database, and you need to take care very, very well of this database. This is extremely vital for any business. So once you have all this, you measure all your ads, you measure all your content and value you're providing to people, then you can also nurture these people. They are in your database and they trust you and they love you, you love your brand, and they're going to be with you for many, many years. Number 7 is kind of related to what I said before: collaborate, and network. So not only try to find the influencers that can help you to scale up your business, but you can also network with people. You can go to conferences, you can go to networking events, you can go to social media networking events. They're all online. There is no travel cost, there is no accommodation cost. The more you raise your brand, the more credibility you have, the more people can engage with you and can invite you to specific events that can then give you even more visibility. Now, what can you do with the organizer of the event? You can, make an agreement if you want. I don't know if there is a benefit for both of you. You can be in a partnership. When both of you benefits, you give free value, free content to the platform, and they give you free visibility. So again, all paid and paid, whatever works for you guys. But it's important that you have these extra or additional support for your business. There's no single person that can do it on their own. So we all need support. We all need a wider audience. And the only way to get a wider audience is to get more visibility, because you increased your reputation. And to increase your reputation, you need to be more visible. So it's a kind of, you got visibility, reputation, visibility, income. So visibility, it comes often. If you stop being visible, people think, what happened to that business? Is it still alive? Is it still ongoing? Did they do something shady? So is that the reason why they're not visible anymore? So visibility has to come more often than you think, and that's why you need to use social media platforms. Number 8, and this is the last one and probably one of the most vital for keeping your business alive, is to evolve. Educate yourself all the time. Evolve with the market trends. So if you see there is a new platform that very few people are using, go and learn how to use it. Do not resist to change, because if you resist to change, change will happen anyway. So if you evolve, if you learn the new platform, if you learn the new rules, the new social media trends, and you adapt to that particular trend, you will always be on top of the market, and you always have new clients before anybody else. Remember when Facebook started, a lot of people were resisting. No, I don't want to share my stuff on Facebook. Oh, Facebook is going to own all my pictures. I mean, who cares? You're going to share them anyway with everybody, but at least you have a brand that can give you more income and they can scale your business up. So to summarize this, there are 8 points in using social media to scale up your business. And one of the most important things to remember is to review constantly what you're doing. Always adapt, always evolve, always learn new things. Don't be just in your bubble, because if something works today doesn't mean it's going to work tomorrow, because yesterday wasn't working. So it's something completely new. We always change in this fast environment. So my advice to you is learn one skill at a time. Don't overwhelm yourself. Learn one platform at a time. You want to do an Instagram training, do an Instagram training, learn everything about Instagram, and then move to the next platform once you master those skills. If you don't believe social media is going to help you with the business, you are completely missing out a big opportunity. There are lots of people that I know, they want to scale their business, they want to invest in property, they want to change the world, but then they don't have a social media profile. They're not visible. They're shy of showing their face or showing what they're doing because they don't believe they are worth enough. Now, let me tell you, you are worth enough. You are valuable enough. There are people that are going to be inspired of what you're doing. You only need to get it out, because you never know who is going to benefit from what you are sharing to the public. So again, I hope these 8 points have been useful to you. If you like to know more, subscribe to the channel and write me anything you need for my next video. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.